Hi, everyone. First Alert Meteorologist Scott Gagliardi here with your First Alert Weather Extra. We are looking at some okay conditions right now. Conditions improve, certainly, though, later on today. And compared to where things were yesterday, we're doing much better. Not seeing much in the way of rainfall today. There is a chance for a few areas to see some isolated showers, but yesterday, with all the flash flood warnings, some severe thunderstorm warnings, we're not looking at that today. So improvements, at least somewhat. Let's take a live look outside, though, right now. We're checking out Old Saybrook. We had lots of clouds around this morning, but notice some of the sunlight reflecting off of the sound there. You can actually see somebody even on that beautiful yacht there. What a spectacular way to start the day. Looking good out there in Windsor Locks, where it's 72 degrees. Certainly on the muggier side as well. There's some lower clouds. We had some fog out there this morning. It's been lifting, though, across the state. Waterbury, you've been on the lower side with the visibility. Temperature 70 at this hour. Let's take a look at where things have been, though, for August. So far this entire week, we've been above average since last Saturday. Now, we came close to a heat wave, very close, about as close as you can come. Notice Sunday, 89. Then we reached that 90 or better criteria for Monday and Tuesday. And on Wednesday, unfortunately, yesterday, fortunately, unfortunately, however way that you look at it, 89 degrees. So we did not reach 3 consecutive days of 90 or better. So heat wave number 4 not achieved. No forecast for any heat waves over the next 7 days. So good news there if you don't like the heat. If you're still trying to hold on to summer, well, we'll be on the warmer side, just not for an extended period of time. As far as any rainfall, yesterday officially at Windsor Locks, just over 0.6 of an inch of rain, but other areas saw much, much more than that, and other areas saw nothing. So it really depended on where you were. As far as our 90-degree days, we've reached our annual average of 20, with so far 2 this month in August. So this is all we would normally see in a typical year, but I'd be willing to bet we'll get at least a couple more, as the end of the month looks to be on the warmer side as well. But here's that visibility. Notice Waterbury down to 1.25 miles. That's actually up from where things were just a couple of hours ago, and everybody else making improvements. So we will see more sunshine later on today. Here's a live look in Torrington, where you had a lot of rain yesterday. Certainly, we're talking anywhere from 2, 3, 4 inches. Parts of northwestern New Haven County and around the Middlebury, Southbury area. Over 4 inches of rain in a very short amount of time. So we had some of those flood advisories and flash flood warnings yesterday, and parts of New Haven County. Notice even farther towards the north in the notch there, about 3 inches through parts of, even Litchfield County. We had reports of up and over 3 inches of rain. So definitely much needed, but areas along the shoreline, you really need the rain. We're talking New Haven points east. You saw next to nothing, maybe a few sprinkles yesterday, late last night. And then for parts of Windham County, nothing. In New London County, same deal. So our drought monitor maps, this is what they look like right now, but this is not the update. The update comes in at 8:30. We will get you that. I'll post it to our socials so you can take a look and see how things have definitely expanded, because I'm sure they will, especially for parts of the shoreline. You haven't seen rain in a couple weeks. Other areas have seen it. We saw it at the end of July, but even then, say coastal New Haven, Middlesex County, New London County, you didn't see much even with that. So we need the rain. And also with these maps, they'll go back, the farthest they come out is Tuesday. So it's the previous Thursday through Tuesday. So we didn't have any rain then. So I would definitely expect an expansion of this with the update. As mentioned, we'll bring you that as soon as we get it. Temperatures out there this morning, though, 60s and lots of 70s. New Haven, you're up to 77 degrees. Dew points, they're up there. It's definitely a humid morning, upper 60s, but lots of lower and middle 70s. We're waiting for a cold front, and it will eventually come through later today, but it's going to take some time. So we're staying muggy to humid throughout the day. Temperatures climbing into the 80s. The more sunshine we see, of course, the higher and warmer that our temperatures will be, but out east towards Niantic, Mystic, Stonington, you're talking within a few degrees of 80. UV index 5, 6. We still need to apply that sunscreen and apply it often. Dew point trend, notice we stay on the muggier side through the weekend, and then next week looking much better as our dew points drop off to the pleasant category. So that will be very nice, along with temperatures by then cooler, even a bit below average. Heading forward, though, through this weekend, our temperatures climb into the 80s, if not 90s on Sunday. So our feels like trend will be on the hotter side. There's a heat risk map, meaning most of the state will see moderate issues with some heat. That's on Sunday. Until then, temperatures will slowly climb mid 80s tomorrow, a little bit warmer on Saturday, and then by Sunday in that near 90 range. Let's get you a check of the tropics, though, because we're still tracking Tropical Storm Erin. Remember, it started way out farther towards the east. Storms like this, they take a long time to really get going. But let's see the latest numbers. So 50 miles an hour. Storm is really continuing to battle some wind shear and, more importantly, some Saharan dust that is allowing it to not strengthen. So we'll tell you why that could be a problem, I guess, for areas down the road. But you can still see moving west at 17. So in no way has it taken any turn to the north yet. And if you notice what's off towards the west, well, that's the Lesser Antilles. Beyond that, you have Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, and still at this point, the National Hurricane Center thinking this will take a turn to the north, expected to curve more northwesterly, or at least west-northwest later on today. And by tomorrow, yeah, we're talking a Category 1 hurricane, 80-mile-per-hour winds. So as we begin to watch this take that turn to the north, it will begin to strengthen even more. So that's something that, of course, we'll be keeping a very close eye on as well, because water temperatures, they are very warm, especially where it's headed. So not only is strengthening possible, but some rapid intensification as well. That's never a good thing. But once it gets to that point where it stays just north of Puerto Rico, not much in the way of any wind shear or that Saharan dust that's kind of choking it right now. So every indication is this will strengthen very quickly. And then where does it go from there? So there's a couple scenarios. There's an area of high pressure, and the farther west that heads, the longer it's going to take for this system to head to the north, and it would stay more towards the left side of the track. If the storm or this area of high pressure is farther east, then the storm moves north sooner, which would keep it much farther away from the eastern seaboard and impact Bermuda. So we still have plenty of time until this makes a turn to the north. Yeah, it can still impact the Carolinas and even parts of the Northeast. Either way, right now, wave heights by the end of next week, we're talking 7 days, is what we'll be watching for. But back closer to home, notice there's a few chances for those isolated showers later on this afternoon as that cold front pushes through, and then tomorrow waking up to a lot more sunshine. It's a sunny day. Some clouds come in on Saturday, but no rainfall is expected, and then by Sunday, a warmer day. Today, temperatures very mild, mid-80s to some upper 80s with a few of those isolated showers. Your first alert 7-day forecast shows the moderating temperatures, at least for tomorrow and Saturday, say mid to upper 80s, and then Sunday near 90, if not low 90s. Next week, a few showers, maybe on Monday, but beyond that, yeah, it's going to feel much more like late summer as temperatures struggle to get out of the 70s, low 80s, even along the shoreline, looking at warm temperatures by Sunday, maybe adding another 90-degree day to our tally. Other than that, by next week, looking very, very nice out there. All right, guys, thank you for watching. We will have that update for you on the Drought Monitor app. You can check our website and WFSB on Facebook. We'll have that there. And, of course, our next news, not only Great Day at 9 with Scott Haney, but later on this afternoon, I'll see you at noon. All right, have a great day and a great weekend.